Hello, Maple. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Talkin' number 14. It's been 2 weeks at this point. 2 weeks. How has it been this long? How have I been keeping this up every single day? That is a crazy amount of commitment for me. If you know me, at all, you know that I am horrible at keeping commitments. How has it been 2 weeks and I've been doing this every single day? It makes no sense to me. That is actually crazy, though. Yes, 15 Minutes of Talking is a series where I set a 15-minute timer and talk about whatever I want for 15 minutes, and then once it goes off, I say a short goodbye and the video ends, and it all has minimal editing. And so far, I've been posting every day, so I mean, I'm gonna go close that blind real quick, but first I'm gonna set this timer we got going here. First try, yes. Almost second, but first. Don't worry, it's on a bed. So, in case you're wondering how theater camp is going, because I've been doing a theater camp, today will be the 5th day. It goes from 1 to 4:30, so I haven't done it yet. And whenever I record these videos, it's usually before I do theater camp. Um, so, we are performing Radium Girls. This is the book. It's not my property. I'll say that. Um, but yes, and I'd heard of the Radium Girls from history. Before I did this play, I wrote one short, and that one guy, I don't know his name, but the Scientifically Interesting Ways to Die series, if you've heard of that one, because you're either a chronicler online or a nerd or both. Hey, I don't judge. And I've been doing a ton of research lately into the actual Radium Girls. And now that I've been watching a lot of videos about them, YouTube suddenly thinks I murder videos for some reason. I guess that's the kind of things that the people I watch that report on the Radium Girls make. Doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm a huge scaredy cat, and if I see anything remotely scary, I'm gonna stay awake at night thinking about it for at least a week. At this point, I don't think I've ever watched a horror film. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I did go through a whole entire phase, where Beetlejuice was my favorite thing, but that's not actually scary. I didn't make it through the gremlins because the scene where she puts the gremlin in the blender was just too much for my vegetarian brain. We ended up watching a performance of Beauty and the Beast instead because fourth grade me just could not handle it. um, yes, yes. Do you like my duck hat? If you want to find out more about it, go to episode 7. There's a whole entire play. I've still yet to add episode 7 to the playlist. I forgot whenever I posted it, and now I just haven't been doing it. Episode 7. I'm doing it right now. 15 minutes of talking, done. Save. Okay, episode 7 is now in the playlist. So, and it's been added at time of recording, so whenever as you're watching it, it should be in the playlist. 15 minutes of talking. It's in the playlist. It's episode 7 is where I talk about this hat. Uh, Other than that, I've been doing a daily outfit breakdown. So, let's get started. I only have 2 things to cover today, as I do not cover the shorts that I'm wearing. And the hat will not be covered because I don't do repeats in these. Just in case someone's watching me every day, I don't want the content to become boring and repetitive for them, just hearing the same stories over and over again. So, yes. This shirt I got whenever I went to Disney World in 4th grade, which was funded from my grandma's will. The money that she left to us. May she rest in peace. She died the day before my birthday. That was especially traumatic for me. And my birthday that year, what do you know, just happened to be on Friday the 13th, which is why I am shivering in my boots about my next Friday the 13th birthday. But luckily, I don't think that'll be until I'm around like 18, 20. So yeah, we went to Disney World for Christmas in 4th grade. And my mom got Disney shirts off of Amazon for the whole entire week for everyone who went. And everyone who went was me, my stepfather, my mother, my stepsister, my aunt, and my cousin. So, a lot of people. We rented out this, well, not rented, I don't know what you call it, but this, no, I think it was rented. There was this house, in Orlando, that had, like, it was cool. Each bedroom was a different theme. I believe me and my cousin stayed in, well, you know, it's been so long that I forgot the theme, but that was the trip where I got my phone from Santa. So, yes, I put stickers on the phone case. This is not the original phone case. It's just, it is third stunt of stupidity. I slid my phone down the stairwell, and it went off because there's a little part where our stairrail, like, curves. Here, I'll show you. Hold on to the rail. Here we go. Right here, it curves. So I had my phone, like, around, like, here maybe, and it just, like, slid off that part, and then hit, like, either right here or right here, and then went to the ground and bounced one time, and then whenever I picked it back up again, the screen had gone completely black. I was watching a video at the same exact time. I don't remember what the channel was or what the exact video was, but it was like not the usual content I tend to consume. This was in the summer between 5th and 6th grade. I'm going into 7th grade now, so last summer. Um, um, and the screen was completely black. It took like a week or 2 for us to get it to the repair shop, and I had to pay for all the repairs. Well, first we, uh, since my brother-in-law, works at, like, Samsung. Yes, my sister is 30. So yes, she does have a husband and a child who has appeared in 2 of these episodes and 3, outside videos on this channel. I'm just getting to the point where I need to make a playlist about this. I'll do it tomorrow. And if I don't, then, like the video. Don't dislike the video, but don't like the video. Um, First, we took it to my brother-in-law because he's he works with like phone repairs and stuff, and it's a Google Pixel 7 Pro, which we've been told is one of the hardest phones to repair. So we put the screen on, and it worked for like a few hours, and then it just suddenly went black, and I didn't even like it just died, and then it didn't come back on. So I had to pay for whatever the screen was whenever we gave it to him to repair, because I was the one who slid my phone down the stair rail. Moment. That's probably my most stupid moment of all time. Yes, I was being very impulsive. It makes me feel masculine to be impulsive. Editor Bailey, quote me on that. Quote me. Just say, it makes me feel masculine to be impulsive. Bailey, 2025. Um, but anyway, enough about that. We did take it to a repair shop later, and I didn't have to pay for that because it wasn't my fault that the new screen wasn't put on right. Sorry, brother-in-law, if you're watching this, just saying the facts, okay? Um, um, but yeah, um, yes. Enough about the phone. The shirt. I believe we wore this whenever we went to Magic Kingdom, which was on actual Christmas Day. We went to the other theme parks on different days. We stayed for about like a week. We tried to go to Universal Studios on an off day, but we couldn't book the tickets since we didn't do it in advance. So we ended up going to whatever the Disney Springs, I believe, instead. There's a whole other story about that. I have a ton of these shirts, so I guess I'll tell it later. I actually started off the series with the "You Got a Friend in Me." That was the boys shirt, but it was also given to the girls too. Uh, right now I am non-binary and I stand in the middle, but back then I identified as a girl, but I still got the shirt for whatever reason. I don't know if no, I think everybody had it. Um, but yes, I started the video off with that shirt that I believe I also wore it yesterday for episode 13. Not the video. The series, episode 1 and episode 13, I was wearing a You've Got a Friend of Me shirt. That was also from that trip. But now time to talk about my pin because time is running out. Wait a sec, I think I've already talked about this pin on this series. Got a friend in me, yeah. You've got a friend in me. Let's see, episode 2. Was I wearing that pin? Hello, Meeple. Let's zoom in on this. Hello, Meeple. I could have sworn I was wearing that pin during that episode. Cause I remember asking my, wait, where'd you go? Oh, cause I remember asking my dad if it was okay to talk about, uh, to talk about, uh, um, my short time where I was not single and I had a girlfriend, um, and I actually started dating her whenever on the day that we went to see the Mean Girls musical, me and my cousin, because she was my cousin's friend. Um, so I could have sworn that was that in episode 3? I thought it was episode 2. It might have been in episode 3. Hold up, hold up. Hello, me. I was indeed not wearing the pin in episode 3. Well, it had to have been episode 2. I have 59 seconds left of the timer. I promise if I have not yet worn this pin, then I will talk about it. I was wearing it episode 2. Ha! Ha! Okay, I'm not talking about this pin then. All you get is a shirt. Ha! 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 Yes. I have yet to practice my lines today. I will do that after I record this video. I got cast as Von Shockey in Radium Girls, the play by D.W. Gregory. It's a really interesting case. You should go do research on that because even if you're not a nerd, I like recruiting people to be nerds. And if you are a nerd, go research the Radium Girls. No matter if you find the play, the movie, or just the phenomenon. I don't actually know that much about the movie. It could have been horrible. But the play or the actual case and history of the Radium Girls. Either way, research, it's interesting. But yes, that was our timer just now. So, please like, subscribe, go check out my community tab, go check out the playlist, or just click away. Preferably not to, like, I don't know, I find my content is being recommended with weird stuff. Like, don't click away if you're clicking away to a prank video, or else I will personally be very disapproving of you. Very disapproving.